Hello, it's Chloe and Martha here. Hope you are all well. Thank you for joining us for our first joint session for our midweek move.
So Chloe's going to start us off today with a warm-up, and then we're going to learn a brand new phrase with both of us, and then I will take us through a cool down at the end to finish off. Let's get going.
Okay, so for today's warm-up, we're going to do a little bit of a circuit just to get us nice and warm. So we're going to do 30 seconds of each exercise, and there's going to be 4 exercises in total. So again, just before we start, you might see Rocker in the video. So again, if you've got any pets, just be super careful and be super careful of the space around you. Make sure you have a drink to hand as well. So the exercises are as followed. Okay, so again, I'll do a bit of a higher impact one and I'll give a lower impact option as well. So the first one is high knees. So again, you can do that singly, okay? Or if you want to do it double pace, you can. Okay, so there's your 2 options: low impact, high knees, high impact, high knees. So that's the first exercise for 30 seconds. The next one, okay, so you have some options. You're going to have jumping jacks. So again, this is just to get the heart rate nice and warm. So low impact is what we call dead man jack. So you're coming down, you're touching the sides of your ankles, and you're lifting one arm up, one leg up, and then the other side. Okay? So these are your low impact, these are your high impact. Okay, so we've got high knees, we've got jumping jacks. Next one, we're going to come to the floor. Okay, so again, you have a couple of options. You can do full sit-ups, okay, if you want to, and you feel confident. Or the next one is you can do just crunches where you come halfway up. So if I turn to the side, full sit-ups, you come in the whole way up, crunches, hands towards the knees, and you're just coming halfway up. Okay, so again, as many as you can do in 30 seconds. If you need to stop and have a little bit of a breather, just take a breather and then just join back in. All right, so we've got high knees, we've got jumping jacks, we've got sit-ups, and the next one we're going to do is a plank. Okay, so again, a couple of options for our plank. Our low impact ones are, you can either do a high plank where we've got nice straight arms, you can do a low plank on the elbows, making sure our bum is down, okay, we're not sticking up. Or if you want to, a bit more of a high impact, you can do some shoulder taps, okay? So again, high knees, jumping jacks, sit-ups, and then our plank or shoulder taps, okay? Just one round, 30 seconds of each, and let me get some good music going. So I'll keep us counting and I'll tell us when to swap. You have 10 seconds in between each of the 4. Are we ready? High knees. Again, low impact if you want to. Really get those knees up. High impact. on the floor. Full impact first, so I'll sit up. Knees nice and planted. Low impact for those who do neck crunches, halfway. Seconds, full impact for those. Come the whole way up. Engage that core. 3, 2, last one. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, nice. Coming on to our front, I'll wait for the next tune. Oh. So again, high plank, low plank, shoulder tap. So first one I'll show is I'll show the high impact one. So shoulder tap.
My lover's got no money, he's got his strong beliefs. My lover's got no power, he's got his strong beliefs. My lover's got no fame, he's got his strong beliefs. My lover's got no money, he's got his strong beliefs. One more and more.
Low impact. Here.
Just one more and more.
Or holding here.
What he's looking for. One more and more. People just want more and more freedom and love.
Back to high impact. Stop. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dance break. We should be feeling a lot more warmer now.
So we're going to start the phrase. We start facing forwards in parallel, knees slightly relaxed, and we're just going to start with a big open out of the arms and tilt over onto whichever leg you're on. Mine is my right leg. And we want that nice straight line from the head to the toe and the arms, so that if you come up, you're in like a T shape. We're just tilting from the side. So just do that again. We come over, tilt, and then we're going to drop the arm and leg, and that's going to bring us over to face the other side. So one more time, we come over, tilt, drop to face the side. As we roll up, we're going to step back on my right leg I'm using and extend the arms out. And again, we want this nice line down the body. And then we're going to step back onto that foot and bring the arms in so that they're facing in towards your body. I'll carry on from here. We're going to drop the arms towards the front, and then continuing that movement, the left arm swipes over and we're taking a big lunge. So just in terms of feet there, we're in parallel facing the side, and then the left one that turns you to the back is the one that stays out in front, and we're just going to push the back leg away just so we've got a nice deep lunge. Let's go from the beginning. So starting facing the front, we tilt, opening out, coming back into our diagonal line, bringing everything in. Drop to the front, opening out into our lunge. So from here you can just stay up in a kind of a high lunge up here, or you can bring your hand all the way to the floor, whatever is most comfortable, or you can rest the knee on the floor as well. So you choose whatever suits you. So we come over to here. We're then going to use our free hand to draw a big circle backwards, so really reaching as far as you can at every point of this. And then just the last move for this section, you're going to carry that circle on. Oh wait, I went the wrong way. We're going to open up this way, carrying the circle on, bringing the back leg up, and then drop, bringing the leg in and the arm down. I'll just do that again. So from the lunge, we open out, coming forwards, up, drop. Let's do that bit all the way through, and then Chloe will teach you the next bit. So facing the front, we open, tilt, arm and leg to the side, back into our diagonal line. Bring everything in, drop, open into our lunge, circling the arm, up and in without wobbling. Okay, over to Chloe for the next bit.
Okay, thank you, Martha. So just carrying on where Martha has finished, we've just come up, drop. From here, there's a couple of options. If you want to, you're going to take a little shift or jump backwards, wrapping your arms around you, giving yourself a nice hug at the same time, so you're going back. So again, just be careful of the space you have. If you don't want to jump today, or your space is a little bit smaller, you can take a little step back, or if you'd rather not, you can just give yourself a big hug. So a couple of options there for you. Once you've given yourself a big hug, I'm twisting towards the right and then towards the left, back to centre. So 2 twists, one to the right, one to the left. So again, just from the end of Martha's, so we've come up, drop, shifting or stepping back, we're going twist 1, 2. From here, I'm opening my arms, so if I face the camera, I'm opening my arms and my fingertips are coming to my shoulders, okay? And at the same time, all I'm doing is I'm dropping into a lunge again. So my right foot is stepping back, left foot is bent. If I do it facing the camera, I'm going right, left, open, unfold, okay? We go from the beginning facing this way, so just from the end, last move of Martha's part, so we're coming up, drop, shift back, we go twist, twist, shoulders, drop. Hopefully we are all good to there. So we're in the lunge. From here, you're going to keep your weight in your front leg and your left leg. You can use your arms for balance, so they can come in front of you, or they can come to the side, whichever you find easier. All you're going to do is you're going to take a little shift forward and lift your back leg, okay? Don't worry if you wobble, we aren't there for long. I'm going to carry on, because it's literally one more move. So you're here, you take a little lift forward. All I'm going to do is I'm going to bend at the knee and take a little twist. So all it is, that's a little bit quick for you guys, all it is I'm turning towards the camera, okay? So my knee is turning towards the camera. Let's very quickly go from the beginning, nice and slow, just twice so we get that last end move. So from the end of Martha's, we're going up, drop, shifting back, twist 1, 2, open into our lunge. We're reaching forward if you want to. Take a little balance, bending that knee, face the front. One last time, just so we've got that end part. Oh, so from the end of Martha's, we're going knee up, dropping down. Shift, twist 1, 2, open into a lunge, reaching forward, lifting that back leg, bending at the knee, turn to face the camera. Boosh. Okay, now we learnt the dance the whole way through. We're going to do it with some music, and we're going to do it twice.
I was scared of dentists and the dark.
5, 6, 7, 8.
I was scared of pretty girls and starting conversations. All my friends are turning green. Yeah, the magician's assistant in their dream. Oh, and they come unstuck.
One more time.
To the riptide, taken away to
guy decides to quit his job and head to New York City. This cowboy's running from himself.
Well done if you got that. If you need to go back a little bit and go over some of it, no problem. And send us in some videos if you do it. We'd love to see them. Okay, I'm going to leave a little bit of a cool down now just to lower our heart rate and get ready for the rest of the day. Okay, so coming back into our space, just feet firmly planted into the ground. Make sure everything's nice and loose. And we're just going to start by reaching our arms up, nice and tall above us. If you want to come onto tiptoes, putting your head up, or you can just stay with your heels planted into the ground. And we're just going to pull as if we're being pulled up by the hands one at a time, reaching all the way down the side of the body. Get a really nice stretch, which should feel really good. And then we're just going to float our arms down, folding forwards and just hanging out here. Give your head a little bit of a nod and a shake. And then bending the knees, dropping the pelvis, rolling back up. We're going to take that again. Really stretching into the points that need it. And just releasing. Breathing through it. Good. Lifting the shoulders up. We're going to roll the shoulders out. Right up to the ears. Dropping down the spine. Sinking into the floor each time we bend. You can go a little bit further, feeling more grounded downwards. Nice, and then we're just going to lift the shoulders up to the ears and drop nice and heavy. And again, reaching up, dropping down. With the breath. And again. One more. Good, okay, stepping the feet nice and wide this time. Reaching one arm up and over as far as you can without crunching in the side. So reaching up and away, fingertips, you can just see them, reaching up and away diagonally to the corner. And the other side. Good, and this time we're going to drop down, bending the knees, dropping the head, and having a little bit of a wiggle. You can hold the elbows to have a little bit more of a stretch. Maybe try stretching the knees. Wiggle from side to side. Good, coming up, just going to swing our arms out to the side. Not worrying about placement, where they're going, what it looks like, just swinging out. So using the power of the center, the core of your body, to swing the arms away. Try not to hit anything like the wall. Good, and then just gradually letting the energy filter out here, relaxing. Just letting the arms gradually come to a stop. Good. Okay, just bringing one leg forward into a nice lunge. So we had a couple of lunges in our phrase today. So dropping the pelvis down into the floor, making sure our knee is, you can't see my foot, but over your heel, and you should be able to still see your toes just out the end, like past your knee. And really stretching that back, leg away, coming up, swapping, wiggling that back foot away, sinking down. And coming back up. Good, and then we're just going to stretch out the shoulders again. So reaching one arm across, trying to drop that shoulder and bring it across here. And the other one. And we're just going to stretch out the neck. Last thing for today. Just tipping nice and gently. If there's any bits that feel a bit tight, just allow that to kind of sit in that position a bit more. If it hurts, then that's too far. But just feeling the muscles going down the neck. And then we can just take that into a gentle roll forwards. If you're going all the way to the back, opening up the chest, there's not too much strain on the neck. And back the other way. And coming up. Lovely. I think we'll leave that. If you want to do a few more stretches, please do make sure you cool down properly. And that's it.
Okay, thank you for joining me and Martha today for our Wednesday movement session. We really hoped you enjoyed it. And again, like Martha said, you can pause, you can go back, and you can go over the dance at any point. We look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye.
Bye.